Hi, my name is Karen, Grandmother Dances in the Night Skies. I'm here to teach you today or to talk about the masks we wear. Did you know that we wear different types of masks? What do we show to the outside world? And how are we on the inside? If we look to the world and we show ourselves our authentic self and we walk with that and you see what you get, and I'm exactly the same on the inside that I am on the outside, that means I'm sitting in balance, means I'm sitting within my authentic self. But there was a time, I tell you, there was a time that I would change my look, change my appearance, change my thoughts to fit into whatever group I was with. I thought it was a good thing to tell people, I'm a chameleon. I can be anything you want me to be. If I'm sitting with a group of people that act and feel and do this thing, I'm going to do it too. And if I'm with other people, I'll do that too. I'll change for the environment. Excuse me. I'll change for what people want me to change to, but not for what I wanted to change to. I was so worried about how other people would perceive me that I wanted to fit in so badly and not stand out. Oh, I didn't want to make waves. I had to do what everyone else did. In doing that, I lost myself. I lost who I was. I was a mom and I was a wife and I was a grandmother and I was all these other things. I was an employer. I was all these things to everybody. But do you know what? I didn't know who I was to myself. Didn't know who Karen was. What does Karen want to do today? Karen wants to do whatever anybody else wants to do. Karen wants to go where anybody else wants me to go. And what were my interests? Well, I had no interest because I didn't have the self confidence to even explore other things to get that interest. So when we are wrapped up in trying to people please all the time, we lose a little piece of ourselves and they don't go forever. You're not broken, they just get tucked away. And so, through the healing process, what we do is we start peeling back the layer so those pieces can start peeking out. Hey, is it safe to come out now? And they come out and out and out. And soon, pretty soon, you're starting to look at the world through brand new eyes. Yeah, I think I really want to explore music, or I want to explore art, or I want to explore whatever it happens to be, dancing. I want people to see me. I want to dress different because I don't care if I stand out in the crowd. I want to speak my truth because my truth has every right to be heard. I don't want to preach to other people. I just want to say what's true for me and let other people do the same because we can't ask people not to judge us if we're judging other people. That doesn't quite work that way. But when we can turn inward and we can start looking around inside us through all the layers, then eventually we can start matching our outside to our inside. So, for just a moment, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to take a deep breath. And I want you to bring all your energy inside of yourself and ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? And if you have a hard time answering that question, don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up about it. There was a time I didn't know who I was either. Who are you on the inside? What label does people give you? Oh my gosh, right now the world is full of labels. I have people ask me all the time, are you a shaman? And I don't need that label. I'm just me. I'm Karen in all the different layers of myself. I've studied shamanic practices and I live the shamanic lifestyle, which is basically nature. I do all that kind of stuff. I don't need the label of shaman. I am just me, authentically who I am. And so allow yourself the freedom of that too. Don't put yourself in a box. Because when you put yourself in a box, you limit where you can go and what you can do and where you're going to move and what groups you're going to be with. So start peeling back those layers. Who am I? Who am I? And the first answer that you get, allow that. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you're a creative. Maybe you're a cook. Maybe you like plants. Start writing the things that spark your interest, the stuff that you like to do, the things that you used to do as a little kid and you just tucked away. like going out. I still do this. I'm 66 years old, and every fall I build a great big pile of leaves and I land inside those leaves and I throw them in the air. I love the sound of the crunching leaves. Or I'll go on a walk on a trail and I'll hit every mud puddle I can. I love that. And I love the feel in the morning when there's a little bit of ice on the water and you stomp it and it bang and it splashes open. I love that. And I allow that little kid in me to play a little bit and allow that nature, allow whatever it is. And if you don't like that, don't do that. Do what's right for you. Allow you to shine and don't try to fit anyone else's shoes. You don't have to do that. You can fit your own shoes and then start wondering, where do I want to go? What do I want to experience? I am the dreamer of my own life. What would I like to do? Take some time to journal. Journaling's an awesome way to start unwrapping all the things that are going on. Learn your power animals. Go on to the video that I have where you can learn your power animals and go into journey. That's a beautiful way of starting to explore who you are. And then take a moment and draw out a little face and start, what do I look like on the outside? What do I look like on the outside to other people? Am I confident? Am I the clown? Am I sad? Am I angry? I used to be really angry. I guess years ago I would have had a face that was rip your face off if you talk to me, because I was gonna jump on everybody if you didn't follow my soapbox. On the inside, I wasn't like that. And I would be upset because people didn't like me. Why don't they like me? So where are you sitting? And know that wherever you're sitting is exactly right for you. Exactly right for you. And you are at this stage of your life for a reason. But you get to choose. Excuse me. You get to choose what that's going to look like in the future. If I don't like where I am, what little changes can I do to get me to where I want to go, where I want to go, not where someone else wants me to go? Are you walking your dream and not worrying about someone else's dream? When we learn to sit into the energy of ourselves and sit into the energy of nature, then our true self can really shine. So take some time, do some art therapy, draw who you are on the outside and who you are on the inside. Explore what the differences are. And don't be too afraid to look into what stops you. What fears do you have? What challenges do you have? But what victories do you have? What things have you done that are just, man, knock your socks off? Look what I can do. And if we had a group together and I'd say, give me 10 things that you can do, how many of those 10 things would you just be able to rattle off? I can draw. I can make medicine tools. I can drum. Get out and act as a kid when it's inappropriate. I love animals. I can communicate with animals. I can laugh at myself. I can sit in and be vulnerable, courageously vulnerable to other people and allow myself to cry and show my emotions. I can hide when I want to hide. I can say no. That is absolutely okay to do that. And I can dare to dream because I can create my life. So spend some time, do the drawing of the outside of you and the inside of you, and examine and explore where you're sitting and what's holding you back, what's moving you forward. Let me know how you are thinking about this study. And if you're interested in more information, please by all means reach out. I have a website, info@shamanicreiki.ca. Just go on there. I'm easy to contact. I also have a group on Facebook. It's Shamanic Teaching and Healing Services. You have to ask to join the group, but just join the group because we got all kinds of fun stuff and a good community in there too. And we don't allow bashing. So many people get on into a group and there's all this bashing and putting down. That's absolutely not tolerated in the group because everyone has a voice. Everyone has a right to a voice. And we don't get politically involved. We just get spiritually and growing involved. It's all about us inside. How do we move forward? How do we be the best us that we can be? And let others do the same thing on their terms. What's the best for them? So I hope you enjoyed this teaching. and post some photos of your drawings and post some photos of where you've gone and what you've done and what you're proud of. What are you the most proud of with yourself? I hope this helps. This is Karen, Grandmother Dances in the Night Skies. Aho.